Okay, now we're going to talk about data and how we classify data when we do statistical measurements. We classify data into two different groups: qualitative, or the answers that deal with words. For example, if I say, "Are you male or female?" the answer would be a gender. If I say, "What do you do?" you would say, "I am a teacher." Your answer has to be a word in order for it to be qualitative by nature. Quantitative data yields measurements that are numerical in nature, meaning, how tall are you? I am 180 centimeters. How much do you weigh? I weigh 95 kilos. How fast was your car going? My car was driving 135 kilometers per hour. All of those things are numbers, and therefore they are quantitative by nature. So let's go ahead and try breaking some of these down. Classify these two as either quantitative or qualitative. So quantitative, to remember, is anything that deals with a number, and qualitative is anything that deals with a word. The weather forecast for the next week is sunny, sunny, cloudy, foggy, cloudy, rainy, and thunderstorms. The answers here are all words, so it's qualitative. The most popular color among DMC motorists is white. Even though it does say the most popular, it is still qualitative because what we're describing is a color. The average height of DWC students is 155 centimeters. This is quantitative because of the numbers. Most of the UAE students are Muslim. Okay, this would be qualitative because of a word. The average weight of a hamur is 1.6 kilos, quantitative. Salam drives at an average speed of 200 kilometers per hour, quantitative. So you can see the difference between quantitative and qualitative classifications. Now, quantitative data, so quantitative is your numbers. So any data that deals with numbers is classified into two possible values. Discrete, meaning it has a definite end, or continuous, which means that it is flexible. Let me kind of go through and explain what I mean using some examples. Okay, the number of students in a classroom. Okay, for a number of students, you will only have a certain number of students. You cannot say that there's 15 1/4 students in the classroom. That is not possible. So the number of students in a classroom would be a solid number. It's not going to be a fraction. It's not going to be a decimal. It's not going to be subject for debate. You have 23 students in a classroom. There are 23 people in a room. Continuous is one that it could be an interval. So, for example, height of students in a class. Well, you wouldn't say each and every person is 180, 180.6, 181. It would be variable depending upon how closely you measured. The time required to complete a task. Well, you could say it took me an hour to do the homework. Or you could say it took me 52 minutes to do the homework. Or you could say it took me 52 minutes and 39 seconds. This is dependent upon how close you want to come to the right answer. The weight of a shipment or the profit or revenue of a company. So let's look at which one is continuous and which one is discrete. Okay. The number of children in a family. That is discrete. The weight of a person. That is continuous. The speed of a car is continuous. The number of plants in a garden. That is discrete. The capacity of an oil tank in liters. Continuous. The number of units of an item held as inventory. Okay, number of units. Discrete. So then the next thing we're going to be talking about is looking at your data from a sensical point of view.